Okay, let's just see how that goes. Alright. Can you guys see both screens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now then, defense. Mr. Light, was it?
That's right, Your Majesty. Oh, sorry. That's right, Your Majesty. Phoenix Wright.
Of course. Mr. Wright, my apologies.
Oh, I thought
Well.
he was gonna say that's right. Okay, so you are Mr. Light, and they were gonna have like in back and forth about that because anyway.
Dr. Light from making me.
Oh my
Well,
god.
now that we have this newly uncovered fact, I suggest we proceed with arguments.
The jiggles.
I know.
Thank
wait,
you.
Is this in full? Is this in full screen?
Yes.
It is?
I think it's gonna be like this no matter if I have full screen open or not.
I'll get used to it.
Okay.
Look.
I'm not even doing anything.
Oh no! It has the jiggles.
What's happening?
You just jiggle. That just how it be?
User?
Okay. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yes, yes, but do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court.
Alright, Santa.
I understand, Your Majesty.
Beep beep.
Maybe now we can finally win a real trial. A real trial. Sorry.
A real trial. This fucking guy. I don't know if I can do it. Arguments, Your Majesty. Very well. I accept your challenge. I don't know if I can keep it up. I don't know how I did it the first time.
What's with him?
That's a good question. Oh my god, it's jiggling a lot.
I
Oh
know.
no.
Hee hee. I don't know why you did that. Oh, the look on your face, Mr. Wright. Why am I papping my hair? It's just, it's just too hilarious. I guess. I don't look like I'm laughing.
What's so funny, Mr. Payne?
Oh my god. The defense still doesn't get it. The truth? Oh my god. Alright, let me just let all the text run. Holy fuck. Alright. The truth he unearthed is going to bury him and his case instead.
What do you mean by that, prosecutor?
Well, let me tell you. I told you. It's a chief prosecutor.
Yes, because that's the point to focus
Do you see
on
the
right
crown?
now.
Do you see the crown? Sir. Fuck. Oh my god. Alright, I got The defense is digging its own grave. Consider this, Your Majesty. I'm gonna let it all come through, sorry. Alright. Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused?
Oh.
Ding! Oh my god. Oh, indeed! Because the accused was about to commit a theft. Ha! Yes. It's the only logical explanation.
What? That does sound pretty logical, actually.
Yeah, for real. It doesn't help the accused's situation at all. If anything, it makes him look even more guilty.
Yes, I have to agree.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh gosh. Allow me to spell out this truth the defense didn't bother to think through. Or think through, rather. Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, shit, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room. A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around is stored in the treasure room. The accused could have easily moved the body with that.
And after all that hard work to knock down those insights, back to the old familiar corner once more.
Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal?
No.
Drawing a total blank here.
I hope you're ready to climb that scaffold. Fuck. Alright.
I asked you a question, defense.
I've got nothing. I can't think of any grounds for objection. The only thing to do at this point is to ask the defendant himself what happened. But I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened?
You don't have to say anything, accused. Ooh. Fall for his evil trap and you'll only dirty your own soul. Jesus.
Albie, you have to tell me the truth. I can't help you unless you do.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Go, man.
Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Is this the end? For both of us?
Who the fuck? Oh, I forgot about this.
Sorry.
I never met a real lawyer before. Everybody always told me they're bad. Bad people who help dirty criminals go free.
Mm.
I never thought a lawyer could actually try to help me. Would actually believe in me. Would risk his own life for me. I never would have even imagined it.
Albie!
So that's why I lied, to try and save myself. But I'm not going to lie anymore. If you believe in me enough to put your life on the line, then I'm gonna believe in you too.
What?
Allow me to explain!
Jesus.
Now we're talking. Time to finally get to the bottom of things.
To be honest, I went to the treasure room lots of times to look at the treasure box.
Even though the temple told you weren't allowed to go anywhere near it?
Yes, I'm sorry. Mr. Roll even saw me once and scolded me. But that box is so beautiful, the way it glows in the dark. I couldn't help myself.
Wait, it glows in the dark?
That's right. It's covered in this special mineral called fluorinite that makes it glow. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's really a shame they don't put it on display for the public. Can you imagine how many people will go on night tours of the temple if they did?
If only he applied such passion in telling me the truth earlier.
Glows in the dark.
Nice.
On the day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again. When I ran into Mr. Roll on the great stairs.
So those were not the treasure room stairs in the seance vision?
No, they were the great stairs that connect to the hallway.
Makes sense. The vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was up at the top of the stairs.
Is that my phone calling?
It might have been my phone. Right next to the mic.
He's got a gun.
All of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun and threatened me with it. I quickly put my hands up. Mr. Roll, he acted so scary.
He's in on it.
For some reason, he had a scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all.
He's in on it.
Just then, the power went out. So I took the chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life, even now when I try to think back on it. All I can remember are the gun and the piercing look in Mr. Roll's eyes. That must have been when I dropped the notice scroll.
Which means someone else brought it to the treasure room, along with Mr. Roll's body. Did Mr. Roll say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs? There we go. What is it, Albie?
I thought to myself.
I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say all this before. I didn't think anyone would believe me.
A grand speech. One that confirmed my suspicions that you were the thief. Somehow. Oh shit.
But that might have just been the victim's misunderstanding.
Objection! Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. The victim must have had good reason to be suspicious of the accused.
Why does every new piece of information have to seem so incriminating?
That's a good question. Albie's a cold-blooded killer.
Shadow, what do I do, Shadow?
And what better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure box in his hands? I don't remember that happening. Did it?
I don't remember either. Lisa?
Oh, is that still me? Sorry.
Yeah.
In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed that the treasure had been stolen. And then, just after that, he ran into the accused. I'll be your guide.
No, that's not what happened.
Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused. What the fuck?
What?
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a cat? Did you have a cat in your bag this whole time? What's happening? The cat's out of the bag.
Look now.
It's a dog.
Hey, Shadow, down, boy.
Is that what you've been?
Whoa, what do we have here?
I'm sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadow.
You
often
nearly
rides
gave
on my
me a
head.
heart attack.
So that's what was making this bag move.
You're disrupting the court, sir. Can't you quiet that yappy mutt down? You're disrupting the court.
Shadow said that Mr. Roll made a mistake.
He spoke to me.
You can understand him?
An exclamation point. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this a surprise witness for the defense.
Oops. I beg your pardon? You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you?
Of course not, Your Majesty. Not at this time, anyway.
Phew. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I thought I'd have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there.
I think I'd better reassess my strategy. And fast. I have to somehow show that somebody else could have struck the victim, or we're sunk. While it's true that the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died, it doesn't mean that somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at that time.
If you're going to go that far, then I hope this means you have another angle of approach ready.
Exactly. I mean, who but the accused, standing front and center, could have done it? Unless you can back up your claim, it's nothing more than conjecture. Look at this fucking guy.
Okay, come on, Phoenix. I know you can think of something convincing. Where else could the victim have been struck from?
Behind? I guess I don't really... Literally any direction other than in front of him? Take that!
With the defendant standing in front of the victim, isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind?
From behind, you say? I see. Yes, I suppose it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah. You think?
Good. Now at least I have something to breathe out room. Oh, no, wait, no. Now at least I have some breathe. Now I at least have some breathing room.
But who do you suppose it could have been?
The true culprit, naturally, is the one who actually committed the theft and murder.
The true culprit? And I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that?
I should have known I have to explain everything.
I'm a lawyer after all.
Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... After going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway.
You're grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Why does he gotta fucking laugh like that every time? Admit it! You have nothing but baseless conjecture.
I'm going to look for something to base it on right now.
I'm doing something.
Albie? When you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around the storeroom area?
I don't know. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see.
Well, there was a power outage.
I was only halfway down the stairs, so I could see the end of the hallway.
I see. Swing and a miss.
But my dog knows.
Oh! Shadow says that someone was there!
I see. Thank you for that. Too bad his testimony is inadmissible.
Is that all I have to say? Yeah, I do.
Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person. But that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been in there in the hallway.
Well, objection! You're desperate. Okay. Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink. Fucking alright.
What are you talking about?
I'll watch you hang, Mr. Wright.
Damn.
I mean, he just said something about climbing the scaffold earlier. Anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident. I fucking know, somehow.
How can you continue to make that assertion?
Because there was a witness, a very reliable eyewitness.
What?
What? Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand. Is there a stand?
Calling an
where
eyewitness
Albie's
to
been?
the stand, It's been decades since that's happened.
And unlike the defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved.
That was a low blow.
Is it? Okay.
Very well, I'll allow it. And now for something we've not heard in quite some time. Bring the witness to the stand.
Yeah, who the fuck is it gonna be? Nice shoes.
What?
Hello, a hippie?
It's just Jesus. All right.
Witness? Please state your name and
Okay, we can hear the name.
occupation.
He did it.
Christ, Lord, and Savior?
Peace,
What?
love, and understanding's the name. I'm like,
Peace, love, and understand. He is a hippie.
I'm like Temple's head monk. Can you dig?
Oh my god, I don't like it.
Oh, if it isn't Instructor Understanding, you're the eyewitness.
Instructor.
Who the hell's gonna... Oh my god, his name. Alright. Not only is Mr. Understanding Temple's head monk. Okay. I can't, it's really hard, his name's awful. Alright. But he's also a renowned
Damalon?
Domelin expert.
Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Tamalon?
I don't fucking know. I'm sure he'll sing us a song about it.
Check it. Here she is, my sweet serenader, my one and only Groovy, right?
Oh my god, I hate you.
But you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. Wind dragon and tiger.
Bat.
That's the song from the Dance of Devotions.
Deviation.
Right on, brother. The Song of Ceremony. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig?
This is the kind of guy who strings up a hammock on campus and has like a ukulele. He thinks it's shit. Anyway.
The Song of Ceremony. The song that was playing at the time of the murder.
Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sounds in my Damalon serve as my offering to you.
He just starts doing the Shira poopy thing.
Wonderful. A great performance as always. This is my thing, you know, my bag. I make instruments speak, baby.
Ugh.
By the by,
He's ripped.
Magistrate Pops. No Damalon class today?
No.
No, I'm afraid this trial has gone into overtime, thanks to the lawyer over there.
The class the judge wanted to attend was a Damalon lesson?
Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust the
Oh my
lawyer,
God.
man.
Let's pray to that. Never trust the lawyer, man.
But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Understanding. As the treasure's keeper, you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. And you definitely weren't the one to steal it.
Yeah, man, that was not cool.
It's not cool.
Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Understanding?
That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key.
You just kiss it?
And I
Yeah.
keep it on me at all times, can you dig? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man.
This guy.
So that's the key to the treasure box, is it?
You know it, baby. It's called the Magatama key, and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at Temple.
Temple.
The Magatama key, huh?
And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever going to face Her Holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb.
Why do I always get the far out ones?
Oh my god. Mr. Understanding, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room?
You know it, baby. Best
Oh,
believe I
yeah.
scoped that tiny transgressor. Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw?
I'll tell you through song.
To bring justice against the transgressor, man. Yes, of course. I'll do all I can.
Oh my god,
In the
please.
name of her holiness, I vow to sing. Now, but the truth I swear to bring. Hit me.
Hit me. I hate it.
Alright, here
Oh.
we go.
What's this about? Okay. Witness testimony.
What I saw, baby. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion.
Okay.
Don't you know my chamber's on the way? To the temple's treasure room. Hey, hey.
No.
That's going too slow. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one. Before the blackout, one other than roll, only Albie to the treasure room did stroll.
That's not clear at all.
But also, why wouldn't we just suspect him? I don't understand.
Right?
Tell me
But
I
he
was
does have a
hallucinating
key.
just now.
Yeah, for real.
Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man.
I share your sentiments. Harsh man, indeed. You were the one. Sorry. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Understanding?
What? You found the body as well?
Yeah. Not suspicious
He
at
really is a
all.
key witness then.
That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job, you feel me?
Is everything by your chamber or what? Oh, wait a minute. Sauce?
Right?
Oh, that's Pain speaking, so...
Oh, okay. The breakers are in the first floor hallway in front of the storeroom.
On the way, I got a whiff of something funky. Blood,
Oh.
man. Really harsh my mellow.
Oh my god.
I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. And it was like, whoa, man. There was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail.
Whoa, man. That's a little sus to have the breaker room right next to everything that was going on.
Mhm.
In the interval between the end of the dance of devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Understanding's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest. Bam.
Hold it!
No.
Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion?
I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance.
He was?
This is new information. Would you like to see some proof? Oh, yes, it's a court. How's this? A photo taken by a tourist of the morning dance of devotion. Is he in it? He's just right there, huh? The only one facing the camera.
My, what graceful dancing. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Understanding's Dumbledore now.
Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty.
They could have photoshopped him. I don't know. What year is it? Never underestimate the incredible pain.
So in addition to Rafa's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh?
Mm-hmm. No sus of that photo.
Oof. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids, like family. Can you dig it? I should have taught Albie better, man.
Yeah, it's all your fault in the end.
Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother.
Head monk, understanding I didn't kill Mr. Roll. So I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother.
What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak, like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me?
Your faith is weak like a wet paper bag.
Spare the rod. Hey, baby. Spoil the child. Not maybe.
Oh my god.
What? What's that? What?
Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Room.
You'll still die, but she'll forgive you later.
I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first?
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
I cough. Okay. Defense, please begin your cross-examination.
Yeah. What you got, right?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay.
Nice. What, okay, right? This music.
Oh, whoops.
Hold it.
I guess I'll read it. How could
Yeah,
you tell
that's
it was
true.
Albie just from the sound of some footsteps? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out,
Does he have
What?
shoes on?
I guess.
Huh.
How do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other side of the hall?
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
back.
back.
No way, man. I saw him with my own two eyes.
What?
You saw him?
In this treasure room, this you can't believe. My peepers peeped the sneaky sneak Albie.
Wait. And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. Okay. You didn't have to rhyme, my man.
When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window.
Oh, what a trajectory!
From my window, I can see the window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard, you dig? And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room.
Should I have him add this statement to his testimony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Understanding?
You got it, brother.
Let me sing it to you again. Oh.
Through the window, I did spy little Albie with my own eye.
Why wouldn't he say that at first? Nerd.
The diagram?
Now, the windows are supposed to be shut for the dance of devotion.
Oh.
Wow!
There's something off about that, Mr. Understanding.
The music is off? I'm sorry to feel that way, man.
Why are you
Maybe
dangling
this-
that in front of yourself? Sorry.
Maybe this vibe ain't topping the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul?
There's nothing wrong with my ears, but something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Understanding, you've been lying to this court.
Now, why would I lie?
He doesn't seem
I got
appalled
nothing to
by that.
hide. Truth and truth alone is all I see. Lion, y'all. Now lion ain't my thing.
Stop
Turn into
fucking
Bob
st-
Ross.
I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Understanding?
It's a temple notice, man. What of?
In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Keep saying.
What you talking about, Phoenix?
Oh, really?
What you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters.
God.
Looks like you didn't get the memo.
Yeah, for real.
No way. I don't believe it, man.
You
If you
couldn't
don't
just
believe
said they
it,
forgot.
Why
Sorry.
don't you read the notice for yourself?
I guess they forgot to
Oh.
close the shutters.
Let's see. Something will something for something.
Is that your idea of reading?
I'm not so hot at reading Koreanese, man. I usually get one of those other monks to read stuff for me, you know?
Doesn't that make your duties as a head monk a little difficult?
Yeah, for real.
Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago.
Yeah, you're not sus at all, my dude.
That's quite recent, isn't it? So, how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple?
How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. This music, Jesus Christ. I've only been an adherent of Koreanism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country. So what?
Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you?
Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness's teaching spoke to me, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. That was pretty good.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty funny.
Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Koreanism.
That was good. This calls for a chin stroke, too.
Yeah.
But could understanding have had an ulterior motive for becoming a believer too?
It may be.
Mr. Understanding? Were you really in your chamber as you claim?
What? Hey, be chill, brother.
It's no
Weren't you
question.
instead somewhere else?
Objection! Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
According to Mr. Understanding's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else?
Well...
Do you have a theory, Defense? Do you know where Mr. Understanding was, if not in his chamber?
He was killing a man.
If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down the hallway towards the treasure, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then?
Yeah, what then?
The defense proposes this is the only place he could have been to see Albie go down that hall.
Perhaps turning off the power. Take that!
There? But you just suggested earlier. That's where the true culprit might have been.
True. But no matter how I look at it, this is the only place I understand it could have been.
Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Understanding of being the true culprit in this case? Yes.
Kinda, though.
Is
Sus-ass
accused.
man. Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty. I contend that there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer.
Yeah, he's sus as fuck.
Yeah.
Just got here 6 months ago. Wow, everyone's really appalled by that. Objection! How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence's insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder?
It's you guys are trying to fucking kill me. This is the only place that witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room.
That's nothing but groundless conjecture.
And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument?
Not at all, not at all.
The opening argument.
During that argument, it was suggested that Albie
What? Hello?
Well,
can you guys hear me?
yeah, you cut out for a
died
bit.
for a second. Yeah.
Okay.
It
He used
almost
his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure.
it almost sounded like you were cursing and got censored.
Use his fucking position.
He used
Monk
his
in goddamn training to get his fucking hands on the goddamn treasure.
he used his fucking. Actually, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
Right.
I'm holding it.
Oh, fuck the suspense.
This music's fun.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I kind
voices
of
is
wonder what my
hard.
parents are thinking.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't know what I'm doing, so it's like,
My mom walked in the last time. Oh, I think it was the first time we were doing the Metal Gear game.
oh, okay.
And she's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "No." No. Snake! Gas!
I can only imagine. They're just like, our son is losing his mind. Going crazy. Mijo.
My dad downstairs. What the fuck's going on?
Like this rendition of the, what is it, caught or corner?
What?
Well, the name of the song is, I mean,
Oh.
this plays in all of the games, I think. Whenever you corner somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the rendition. Well, I think
Yeah,
it's a
it's different.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack is like fully orchestrated in this game,
Rad.
Well, that's fun.
or if not fully orchestrated, then like at least like digital instruments.
good.
But, okay.
Oh, shit. That's right, and what of it? What of it?
Well, why don't we try this? Why don't we try this twist on for size? The thieves use his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure.
Don't like the sound of that.
What? You joshing me, man?
Fuck yeah. No, I'm not.
The key to
You
the
wish.
treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure?
You can't possibly be serious.
Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Understanding's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure?
Maybe.
The witness hasn't been truthful in this testimony to this court. So clearly he isn't above lying.
Nervously strumming guitar.
Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that not but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question.
Going real fast.
The final battle.
Ah,
Objection! This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake. Oh fuck. Oh, why'd you come back to me?
Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor.
Quit doing that.
You're just embarrassing yourself, man.
What?
What was that, Mr. Understanding? Loey, man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive.
Oh, he muted himself. He's gone. You called my faith into question and I fucking left.
Said I'm out of here.
And fuck you.
Fuck you, brother.
You feel me?
What a
You
weird
feel
ass
me?
character.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah.
He's a hippie.
I mean, these games always have loony people. So
Yeah.
The fucking names.
I kind of
the
like it though.
yeah,
I think
that's
the
the charming thing about it.
mhm.
Like, it doesn't take itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
I think-
meet Pfizer guy, Soldier 76, but a lawyer.
He's cool.
Lawyer 76. I'm ready.
Is he in this game?
I
No,
don't
he's
think
in
so.
the original. I think he was in the third one.
Really?
Lawyer 76.
Warrior
Yeah.
76. Who was that?
I
know
don't,
that's
know
not
how
his
to
real
pronounce his name. It's G-O-D-O-T?
Geo.
Godot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh,
I think,
French.
yeah, there's Gal Gadot, and I think that's how you pronounce her name.
Oh,
Okay.
Godot.
I love him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
He seems like my type. I'm ready. Anyway.
Sorry, I had to help my mom with the air conditioning.
Oh, no worries.
Alright. You call my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that.
Nobody. What a reference. Anyway. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my
Yeah, we're just talking about over-the-top characters. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What on earth? That music, it's making my ears bleed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did those come from? Who brought those in?
Oh, they're just there now. Like, for real. Nice.
Oh god, I hate
This is the music of my soul.
baby. The fucking.
Dead to the lawyer.
Oh, he just started screaming.
I'm the Twilight Messenger, can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell.
Damn.
I was gonna say like HE double hockey sticks or something.
Yeah.
He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the... Wait. Philistine?
Guillotines.
Did I read that correctly? Philistine?
Maybe I guess it's Philistine.
Philistines?
Philistine?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a joke. Maybe he really did mean to like, you know.
He just actually said it wrong.
And now for something completely different.
That plinkety plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage.
I'm full of anger.
Your rage, huh?
The hippie.
Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed?
Jesus, nice.
You just don't get it. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it.
I don't think that's how
All
that works.
sniffing around and suspicious and throwing out false accusations.
Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job.
Yeah, well, lawyers are crap.
Nice rebuttal.
Keep making noise and I'll have to use my partner here on you.
Yeah, well, you suck.
I'm the one making the noise.
Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do you? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat.
Okay. It's an electric. What is that?
Stupid, I love them.
Savage,
Damn it,
right?
Wright.
Sweating bullets, ain't you?
This fucking guy.
It's so cringe.
The screams of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit on this peanut gallery.
He's so edgy. Boo! What?
Did it
Oh no,
really
they're
just win the
cheering?
court over with that performance?
I thought they were booing.
I know.
Yo,
I thought
geezer,
too.
I got something to testify.
I'm sorry.
Get ready for the howling of my soul. I call this chart topper Soul Screaming Truth.
Oh. Oh no. Nice. Fucking this. Nice. Ba, 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 ba.
The priestess is dead. Here come two more dead. To the music store room, my way. I did wend.
Went. Nice.
New word.
Death truth is what you dread. Hear me shred.
Oh my god. Okay.
From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw all be crew to the treasure room. And trailing from behind, out on the set, I saw patrol after Albie went. Me and my girl here, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom, can't be beat. Then out with the power, took it to midnight. Blacker than black is black, Robin, all side.
Oh my god. I hate.
Yeah, baby, let that soul metal flow.
That still doesn't make any sense of how they got into the position they were in when the guy died.
What is that music? I've never heard anything like it. And it's so fast, it's making my head spin.
Jesus Christ.
Let's make it spinning.
This is double on metal.
I'm a lawn metal.
Hey, yo, geezer. How,
I
how those ears ringing?
don't know much about music, but I've got chills, and they're multiplying.
Hey, you scared, lawyer man? Run away fast as you can.
What a wonderful rhythm. I don't think there's much rhythm to it. The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. I had a hard time with that word. Now, Mr. Understanding, what did you go to the music storeroom for? To jam, man.
Hey, I went to put my Damelon away. She's my precious partner. Got to give her a good rest after playing in the Wright.
But then why
Yeah,
did you
what
lie
the fuck?
before?
Yeah.
Because you
That's
sent
it.
me to hell.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm a little confused as
We
well.
all know about lawyers and their lawyerly ways.
But you were the one
Am
who
I
lied.
right, people? If I admitted I went to the storeroom, he'd have jumped up a false charge on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What do you say? He's right, that's so would have happened.
That's so would have
That's
happened.
so would have happened.
Now I see why that Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me, Coraine? Yeah, you said it.
But
Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial?
But
No.
like,
Oh.
he doesn't make sense. Like, okay, anyway, we'll get to it. I'm sure Phoenix will tear his statement apart here in a minute.
Are you punks ready to rock or what?
He punks.
Yeah! I can't hear you. I said, you ready to teach this lion lore how we do things around here? Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on you one more time. The screaming truth of my soul.
Okay. All right. Hold it.
You say you went to the music storeroom. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead?
And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it?
He's right. I don't really have any proof. Yeah. Well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either.
Oh. That's true.
You stole the treasure and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and ran into the music storeroom. Isn't that right? Why Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction?
The silence is your answer, lawyer man. This audience knows the score. Just what we needed. A moment of silence to bid this lawyer's baseless claim goodbye.
I think the thing that he said though is that Albie went into the treasure room and then the patrol guy followed him in there, but like they interacted on the first staircase, not in the treasure room staircase, theoretically. So how would Albie be able to get around the guard and be the first one on the stairs outside of the treasure room to kill him? You know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah.
Why do
why do you have to
Why
Sorry.
do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country?
Everyone kind of hates lawyers a little bit.
I said it before and I'll say it again, lawyer man. After the priestess's dance, I went to the music store room.
He's jamming.
Where were you when?
Hello?
Did you guys hear me? Okay.
No, I
No,
cut
it's
out.
out.
Okay. Can you hear me okay right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where were you when the lorry power? The lorry power? What the fuck is happening? Where were you when the power outage occurred?
Like I said, I was in the music store room. My girl had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in tune.
Isn't it true that you were actually in the hallway at the time?
The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway?
You were waiting for Mr. Roll to come back from his patrol of the treasure room. Now that he's discovered that the treasure had been stolen, you were going to kill him.
Lawyer man, just as always, so full of bull. Spewing noxious lies and pulling the wool.
Pulling the wool.
Filthy liar, through and through. And I ain't ever gonna forgive you.
Utter lies with no evidence. As always, his claims are just tenuous.
Oh, I just fucking hate that.
Hey, nice, prosecutor. I'm picking up what they're throwing down.
Someone stop their jam session, please.
You've made your assertions clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsubstantiated.
That's not good.
Hehehe.
So funny, peace, love, and understanding. Nevertheless, the possibility is still there.
It's true.
You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under the cover of darkness.
Objection! You're forgetting one very important thing.
Huh?
It seems you've forgotten that the outage happened by chance, not design. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. I did forget about that.
It's not like the witness planned the outage, so he could take advantage of the darkness. Huh. And without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him. Not if he was distracted.
You're right. Even I would notice someone coming up behind me. Well, defense, what do you have to say about that?
What can I say about that?
Mr. Wright, your claim is completely without merit. Unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outage happen.
Well, maybe not magically, but...
He does use a lot of equipment.
Wait, that's it!
Breaker. I mean, duh.
I mean, the breaker's right there.
I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen. With no magic necessary.
No magic? What?
You have a theory, defense?
All he had to do was make use of something shown in this diagram.
Yeah, the breaker box.
What did the witness use to make the power outage happen?
Well,
Breaker.
what is it?
Yeah,
Very good.
it was a little obvious.
The witness was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breakers, wouldn't you say?
That's true. Oh,
Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man.
why not?
And why not?
You're saying I turned the breaker off that stuck up on Mr. Roll and hit him in pitch black darkness with no source of light whatsoever? That's that what you're saying?
But the thing glows in the dark.
With the lights off, the hallway is blacker than 100 midnights. You can't see the hand in front of your face. How could anybody commit murder like that? Unless it was somebody standing right in front of the victim, like the accused.
The
I hate
stolen
when
thing.
he's right. But I can't just let this point stand. Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide.
Yeah, I wonder.
A guide through the darkness?
Something that's more than a little vague. Wouldn't you agree, rather? Not say.
You ain't gonna move this room with a half big hunch like that, bro.
Bro.
You gotta hit him hard, really make him feel it, you hear me?
This music.
Just like my verse, baby. Woo! Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witness's lyrics very well either. But, in a trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision now, defense.
Uh-oh. What do I do?
What am I do?
Can you present to us something that could have served as a guide through the darkness?
Sure
can't.
can.
I can. Yes, I can. Because there has to be something.
Alright, let's see what you have, defense. What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
That's easy.
That twisted box itself.
Take that.
I believe the victim was holding the treasure box.
Hmm?
Huh?
Huh?
Have you gone mad?
Well, the box was in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon.
Well, I guess you're right.
But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box? Oh, wow.
Oh, well, because your guess is as good as mine.
He's in on it.
What's this lawyer talking about? Nonsense and lies yet again. Just give him the death penalty already.
I thought the killer would be the one holding the box, right?
Right.
Not the victim.
Unless
Why-
maybe they were both, well, not in on it, but they both wanted to steal it.
Well, it's just like, my point is, why would they automatically assume that the victim was the one holding it, and that's how the killer found him? I don't know.
Maybe they had a plan. Maybe they were in on it, and the other one betrayed the other.
Mm.
Who knows? Is there no way to win them over?
Defense? Are we going to be needing those tongue shears after all?
Oh, no, Your Majesty.
Yeah, man. Do it. Do it. Then we can jam out to those lawyer's shrieks of pain.
Alright.
Haha. Better get those screams of agony out now, lawyer man. While you still have a tongue to scream with.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You can scream without a tongue, my dude.
Guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything.
I have no tongue and I must scream.
As to why the victim was holding the treasure box. It can easily be explained as thus. Brain, don't fail me now. What reason could the victim possibly have had to be holding the treasure box? The victim was holding the treasure box because he was.
Let's see.
Security guard. A devout believer. You're gonna guess security
He
guard.
was a security guard.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I don't know about that
Mr.
one.
Roll removed the treasure from the treasure room in order to protect it.
During the outage?
What on earth are you talking about?
He must have known that the treasure would be stolen on that day. Maybe he received a warning from the culprit. And so, before the treasure could be stolen, Mr. Roller started to take it somewhere else.
That's a bold statement. I don't know where we're going with that one.
Oh my. How thrilling.
Objection! Your Majesty, don't let the defense's forked tongue deceive you. If the victim had even an inkling of a potential theft... Wait, if the victim... Okay.
Oh.
Surely he would have let the temple authorities know.
Yeah, the victim had even an inkling of a potential theft.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. You never mentioned a word of anything like that to me, and I'm the head monk.
I'm suddenly not so confident about that answer.
I just came dangerously close to having my soul sullied by this lawyer's lies.
But I'm not lying. So I better try again.
Oh, you have multiple tries?
What reason could the victim have?
He's actually the thief.
Yeah, he's in on it.
Mm-hmm. It's an idea I just happened to stumble upon. But I think it just might be the answer. And it would turn this whole trial upside down.
Hello, defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised.
Whoa.
Hello?
Isn't it possible that it was because the victim himself was the thief?
The victim?
The thief? Whoa. Where's Albie during all this? He's just chilling.
What kind of bull are you spewing now? Your Majesty, this guy's off his rocker.
If the victim was a thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense.
And I'll explain it now.
It would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. After the morning death of devotion, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it.
That's why his face was covered.
But then he ran into Albie on the great stairs. That's why Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred, Mr. Roll was bludgeoned to death in darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark. And how would it have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him?
Do you have any idea what you're saying?
You're unbelievable, lawyer man. Haha, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Roll trying to roll the temple?
Yeah.
That devout believer? That pious Koreanist? I won't allow you to disparage the victim's departed soul with unfounded allegations. I hope you're prepared to back up your claim.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Oh, really? In that case, we assume you have proof?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Proof, huh?
proof.
Do I have any proof?
What? Whoa.
Yeah,
But I
whoa.
can't, uh-oh. But I can't back down now. Yes, I have proof. In my dreams. What? The proof that Mr. Roll was a thief may have been left behind on a certain piece of evidence.
Very well. Let's see your evidence and be ready to stand behind it.
Footprints, fingerprints. I'll take anything at this point. I need proof. Something that would have been involved with the theft. And that might still have some trace of evidence left on it.
What proof do you have that the victim might have been the thief?
Wait, go back to the photo of the guy?
This one?
Yeah, can you see it or no? Oh no.
I mean, there's his blood on the thing,
Yeah.
but like,
I think they're thinking
it would
of
have to
like,
be the treasure box then, right?
yeah, pulling up the treasure box itself.
Take that!
The defense would like to examine the treasure box. There might be trace evidence on it that would show that the victim held it.
Might? You'd better hope if you turned up something more definitive than that, defense.
Yes, sir, your majesty.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the treasure box.
You're gonna dust for fingerprints right here in court? Oh. That sure is a box.
There you are, defense. You're free to examine it.
If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Now, to make sure I remember how to do this, I can rotate the evidence by sliding the touchscreen.
Oh, great.
I can zoom in it out with the slider on the left too to get a better look. And if I ever get too turned around, I can always touch reset to return things to its initial stage. I better search every inch of this box carefully. And touch anything of interest to check it out in detail.
With my bare
You know-
hands.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I don't know if that's actually what you should do. Are you timed? This music.
No.
Okay, I was really like concerned for a minute.
This is the lock. It's forced open. I don't really see anything else of note about it. There's a butterfly relief here. I've seen the same butterfly shape here and there all over Kurain. Interesting. But I guess it doesn't really help me prove anything. The lid of the box was forced open. But while the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. I'll try closing the lid too.
Hey,
What?
you son of a... You locked it!
So? What's the big deal? I thought you could open it with that key you're wearing.
Yeah, I can. No sweat.
Why are you playing so anxiously, my man?
Why is there bucket load dripping off of you over there? I think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key?
No.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Where's the keyhole?
Well, it's the Magatama key. So wouldn't it go in the hole above the Magatama mark?
If I keep trying.
Huh? It won't open.
Would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open.
Really? Because I'm not so sure about that. In any case, I better take another good look. I have to find proof that the victim was holding this box.
How?
Blood's all over it, probably. Oop.
Oh, the handprint.
Oh, literally a handprint, you're right.
This bloodstain shows the outline of a hand. Could this be what I've been looking for? Your Majesty, take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand.
Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right.
Now I'm getting somewhere. I believe the bloodstain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box.
What?
Even as he was being struck, he held on tight to the precious treasure box. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. The blood from his head wound splattered across his hand and onto the box.
Objection! Your Majesty, don't let yourself be taken in. It's just more of his lawyerly deceit, rather.
What do you mean?
Mr. Wright, where's your proof that the outline is that of the victim's hand?
What? I should have seen this coming.
Bring in the victim's hand.
Just the hand, please.
Either show proof or prepare to meet the shears. Or you could save us all some time and bite your tongue out now and submit it instead.
Jesus. That I did not see coming.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay.
Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof that the outline is of the victim's hand?
I mean, how would I?
Or something like that even be?
Right here, maybe? Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's because his hand's covered in blood.
Please submit your evidence at this time. What evidence shows that the outline on the treasure box is out of the victim's hand?
His
This way.
bloody hand. Take that.
I've got it. This is the evidence that's going to save my beloved tongue.
Nice.
Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require.
You do?
It's right here in this crime photo.
Oh, whoops. Did I skip over one?
No.
Oh, okay. It is. Where? Defense? Please point it out.
What proves that the bloodstain outline on the box is that of the victim's hand, you ask?
He hand.
Take that.
Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand.
Oh. That's a hand, alright.
See this? That's blood.
This picture is surprisingly high resolution.
Yeah. What?
If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline,
You think the blood on his hand would complete the splatter?
exactly.
Yeah, why? Thanks for spelling it out for him, bitch.
And if they do form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct.
Then the victim really was holding the box.
Oh, I thought he was gonna ask him to bring
I'm
him
willing
the
to bet my life on it.
bring in the hand.
The defense reasserts that the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box.
Yeah. Oh my god! Get me serious.
Is that a toupee attached to the crown?
Yeah.
I protest. There's no way they could ever match up. I assert that it's patently something. Ow!
Talk about tongue karma. Sounds like he just bit his.
Aw, shit.
What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there?
A little bit.
Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court?
No. When you...
No.
Mm-mm.
Girlfriend. I can hardly believe it. Apparently, not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff.
Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie. And I'd like to continue to use my tongue in the future, too, if you wouldn't mind. He never has to know it really was a bluff. Good.
No, not Mr. Roll. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly. Probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them.
Oh, so that thing Mr. Roll would say to me. You train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say.
Yeah. He was probably warning you not to end up a thief.
Good advice.
Mr. Roll!
Objection. Now wait just 1 minute. If the victim was the thief and he was holding the treasure box, then that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed. That's kind of what I was wondering, actually.
Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
If the victim was holding the treasure box, it couldn't have been the murder weapon. Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else.
Like the guitar.
The real murder weapon?
Was something else?
The blood was thought to have gotten on the box when the box was to the weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood splattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding. When he was struck with the real weapon, that's what really happened.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Mr. Understanding?
No.
Are you insinuating I'm the one who uses a real weapon?
Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding?
Jesus Christ.
You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on.
Oh no. Lou.
Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man. Drop into the abyss.
Send him down the chute. Oh, look at him now.
Despicable lawyer man. Yo, you make me sick. You can disappear just like a magic trick.
You look at the guitar.
Worthless lawyer man. Didn't buy a weapon for you, miserable wretch. Hell doth be beckon. Oh.
Doth be beckon. Nice.
Yeah.
I know I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line.
I know, Your Majesty.
Yet you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon?
He's...
Death to the lawyer!
Jesus Christ.
This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist.
That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon.
Gladly.
Alright.
If I knew which one it was.
Godspeed.
What would somebody like understand and use to bludgeon someone?
This gavel.
That's it.
Now then, defense, please submit your evidence to the court. Yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used. Apparently, the only thing that shows the guitar is this picture. Which is,
Oh, because he has a different guitar in the picture, doesn't he?
Yep.
Sus. Yeah, take that.
What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning of dance of devotion.
That photo? How is that going to help you, Mr. Wright?
There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, yeah? And what's this something,
This thing right here is odd to say the least.
The guitar. Oop, oop, oop.
Oh,
Mr. Understanding? Why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
ooh.
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Damalon was your one and only.
Well, Mr. Understand? What do you have to say to that? I got nothing to say.
I've got nothing to
Then
say.
allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition.
Smashed it. Oof. Oh, God.
Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death.
He's crying.
My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along. That's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man.
In that case, please submit your old Damalon to this court as evidence.
No!
Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday.
Sus.
You what?
Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to
Like a
ashes,
murder
baby.
weapon.
No! He's already destroyed the evidence.
And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of hell.
Jesus.
Lawyer trash.
Oh,
Now there's no proof to show.
Oh, come on. That was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours?
what the hell is he doing? Alarm's going
I
off.
gotta get a drink. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Leave it here. 'Cause
No,
Whoops.
it's too late.
It's too late. I think I've heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
And we're gonna disregard the fact that it was absolutely suspicious of the guy to destroy the guitar the day before.
Right.
Yep.
One second, bear back.
Okay.
Yeah. This music.
Suspense. So, how are you guys doing?
Alright.
Okay, no.
Welcome back.
We're back. Giselle stepped away.
I'm here.
Oh, I thought. Okay,
I did step away, but I came back.
okay.
Did I miss anything?
Nope.
No.
Oh, right. Your Majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it.
Yeah, for real. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession. This guy.
Whoops. Did I skip over one? Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Understanding is the murderer is no more than conjecture.
Ah!
Jesus. There's that pained expression I've been looking for. Okay. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. Having a hard time reading.
What is it now?
You accuse Mr. Understanding of being the thief. Bitch. But the real thief turned out to be the victim.
Oh.
Whoa. And with that, Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Great point, prosecutor. You tell it. If I had been there, I would have just collared roll and gotten the treasure back.
Sorry, was that too loud?
It was you cut out halfway through.
Yeah, unfortunately. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now, was there?
Your key doesn't work.
There's no good counter argument to that.
It sounds to me like Mr. Understanding has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Not good. Not good.
Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case. Death,
Oh my god. Damn.
death.
Death. Look at me rubbing my hands together over there.
What do I do? The murder weapon has been destroyed, and now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too.
Yeah, that too. Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with,
Lez Majesty?
Sure. I don't. In addition to the crime of abetting the accused. I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm.
Oh.
This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll. But what?
Come on, people. Let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out.
Jesus. Yeah! Exterminate!
Annihilate!
Rub my little hands together.
The thing to do at a time like this is to turn me thinking around.
Turn me thinking around.
I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Stanley's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him the motive.
Right, the key doesn't work.
Did you steal it? You said.
We know that Mr. Roll was the thief, and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then, why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to... Ah!
Defense, what's gotten into you?
Now I get it. Now it all makes sense.
Like Paul Kunka, man, what you trying to say? Muttering and squinting to yourself, sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs.
Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer.
Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now.
No.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this be real? Could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
It was empty.
Very well. Let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense.
The gavel.
You get the hammer.
Excellent.
No, no,
Where's Joey?
no amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand? No.
Look at Jim
No.
Adler.
No amount of begging will stay my hand. Stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Humph. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now then,
Eh?
Defense. What is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that
It's
It
empty.
wouldn't open is also a valid one because the key
what
doesn't
if the
work.
treasure box was already empty from the start?
What?
What?
Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the great stairs, he asked the boy a question.
Did you steal it? He said.
He said. He said. He said.
Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten into it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
Objection! But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it! Oh, double objection.
Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace.
He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's Rite.
New Year's right. New Year's right.
He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty.
Ah, I see. Yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. Roll was likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim.
He knew too much. A motive?
Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. Of incompleteness.
Yeah, that's it.
From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure box was gone, or the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever.
Forever. But that's absurd! That fucking face. Wow.
Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke. So then, what really happened to the treasure?
It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Peace, Love, and Understanding himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding, rather? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping. Objection! Don't objection me.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay. I couldn't read it before.
Oh no.
The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection! As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling, please, because I'm running out of stuff to say.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes! Finally, a tiny shed of hope. A tiny shred of hope.
Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims?
No.
Grog!
Are you breaking that?
I'm gonna let my guitar do the talking.
This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage and it's ready to explode, baby. Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it.
We're not gonna take it.
It's probably referencing that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag. You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear holes, sheeple. Let's rock.
Sheeple, I hate that.
To the lying lawyer.
If you're just gonna say, I hate this guy, he should die, that's not a defense.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Could you hold on 1 second?
Yeah,
Alright.
sweet.
Oh, shit.
It's just the testimony is just him saying, fuck you. Seal the
Or
foundation.
he knows what it is.
I did
He knows
it.
what it is.
It's like Lord's
Yeah.
insults know no limit.
Well, you gotta
all
wait
this
for
time.
Caesar to come back.
I got
I know.
faithfully.
Or you have to go through that again when Caesar gets back.
Yeah, I will.
Music.
Yeah, he's not supposed to know what's inside. No, but we're gonna kill him. No, he's gonna die. He's not going to jail.
Well, we've been going at this for an hour and 45 minutes.
Sounds alright.
But we're almost done. So, generally after the first case is done, it's like a tutorial case, but they slowly introduce you to like visiting different locations to investigate,
Yeah.
especially the crime scene. So each case gets a bit longer and longer. But this is the like an alternate world. Well, the original games take place in like an alternate world where there's literally like a 3-day limit on court cases, where if the defense attorney doesn't clear, or if the defense doesn't clear the name of the defendant, then that's it. Like they go to prison or jail. So it's really skewed heavily in favor of the prosecutors.
Yeah.
So, like only 3 days. Like even
Godspeed
yeah.
for real.
like even just to handle some really complex cases.
Okay, alright, I'm back.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
All right. I ran through the witness testimony, but I'll do it again for you. All right. We've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
Then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your lives. My
I
voice
understand.
is starting to go.
Life or death. It all comes down to this.
Just
Oh, sorry. I was touching a dog. Get out. Go, go, go. Ow, ow, ow. Mr. Wright.
That was literally it.
Don't worry, Al. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright.
Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And if we win, we can go see Miss Maya together.
It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow, I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure.
He proved it himself.
do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil.
So he goes over his statement again, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you go through
So
them
that,
individually.
Caesar will see it.
Lying lawyer.
You just save, just in case the game is like, well, you made it through all the statements and you didn't do anything.
Nice. Nice.
Titty.
We like to show a little
Yeah.
bit of standard here.
It just zoomed into. Yeah.
Oh no. Steal the founder's orb? Me? I did it? This line of lawyers insults know no limit. All this time, I guarded the orb faithfully, sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed, forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell, kick him, throw him into a prison cell.
This is it. My last chance. The thing is, even though our lives are on the line, I feel strangely calm. I think it's because I know, as a lawyer, I just have to do what I do best.
Bullshit my way to victory.
All
Yes.
we have to do is just do a bunch of lies like he said, and then is believe in my clients and Albie's innocence.
Fucking around until the right answer comes along.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why we love him. Mm-mm. The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right?
Myth busted.
Fuck, that's all it took.
Come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's your proof right there.
Score one for the medal head.
I thought it said meathead for some reason. That too.
Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open for you earlier?
How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock itself earlier? Maybe there's
Different way to open it.
a different way to open it. There's a different way to open the box.
Huh? Well, what are you talking about?
There's a secret trick to opening it, to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works. Isn't that right?
Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
So you're one of those. Sorry, Caesar. One of those tourists.
Ah, so you're one of those tours.
I'll buy it at a high price.
my guiding souvenir.
Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
Well, actually,
Well, you know.
I'll have you know, Defense, the Kingdom of Kurain is not some sort of fantasy funland.
It's true I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet,
Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on.
Oh,
A little number about a crazy lawyer with a wild, fantastic idea.
Shit.
The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional. Man, there ain't no other way. New verse. Please do add it to your testimony. Mr. Understanding. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional. Man, there ain't no other way. Press.
delusional, am I? We'll see about that.
Wild ideas. That's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What'll it be for this sinner's flight of or fancy?
Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's got to be some secret trick to opening the treasure box.
Ow, my hands! Oh, really? And where exactly is this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in
The box.
the treasure box.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
And where on the
I don't
box
know.
is this secret exactly?
To glimpse it like a
Well,
place.
it's. I hadn't thought that far ahead.
The butterfly on the back, maybe?
It's the carvings. There's definitely something going on there.
Are you sure? You're sounding a little desperate, Defense.
Desperate? Not at all, Magistrate.
This is a strange line of questioning, like when we could have just been like, you don't know, you shouldn't know what's inside. The fact you know what's inside is sus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The carvings the accused. Wait. Oh, the carvings the accused snuck in to see, even though it's forbidden, might I add.
Witness, can you tell us anything about these carvings on the box? Of course. As head monk, I know all about them.
Has head monk been here for 6 months?
The carvings depict a Kurainese butterfly as it carries a soul to the Twilight Realm. They were made in around the 7th century. I see. Could you please add that information to your testimony? Fine. Listen up, lawyer trash. Kurainese butterfly from the 7th century carries the mitama so elementary. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Is that information necessary for later or something?
I believe this butterfly is designed to conceal some sort of secret.
Oh yeah? Why don't you check it out for yourself then?
What's with this smug look on his face? I think I'll do just that. Your Majesty, if I could? Nothing unusual here.
Well, Defense, what have you discovered?
I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now.
I told you, didn't I tell you?
Then in that case, there must be some secret trick to the key.
You're grasping.
Now you're suspicious of the key, are you?
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using this Matama key.
Wait, what did he just say?
I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer skull. Only the Matama key unlocks the treasure. Force it and relieve the founder's displeasure. Yeah!
For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony?
Oh, so you like this a little bit better, do you?
Let's see. Should I have him swap in the statement? I believe the witness just sang a very important statement. I would like it switched into his testimony.
Very well.
Okay.
Witness, if you would. If I have to, carve it into your brain, lawyer man.
This fucking guy.
That's not what it's called.
That's it? You're just gonna like correct what it's called?
Apparently.
I guess we'll see. Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. Didn't
Oh, you cut out.
called your key
Ooh. Key.
called
Oh
the
my god.
key, didn't you? Am I breaking up like right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, it sounds okay now.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you?
There you go.
But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key?
Gah.
Oh, fuck.
The Matama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question.
What?
Wow, you
What's
fixed your thing real fast.
What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue.
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation, and I had a hard time saying it. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
What say you, defense? Is it an important detail?
Seems that way.
Judging by understand his reaction.
Sweats
I'd say
furiously while
it's
playing.
everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty. It's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense.
Nah, man. Just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself.
Me either.
However, I am eager to find out.
What?
Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does.
Because it does.
Now then, is the name of the key an important detail?
Yes, it's an absolutely important detail, I think.
Yeah, when the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess we do know it's an orb. For some reason I thought that no one had seen the contents before.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Because the Mitama key is connected to the founder's orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty?
You can, of course, show grounds, can you not, defense?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something. Anything. Even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. There has to be something somewhere that ties Mitama and the orb together.
Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb? It's the ding-dang old Song of Ceremony.
Take that!
Take that! What's that? The Song of Ceremony?
Yeah, the song you should know because you hear
Yeah.
every day of your life.
Yeah. All this time, the answer was right here in front of me. It's right there in the song ceremony performed during the dance of devotion.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Your Majesty, the song of ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of the Qur'anism, but hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box.
Oh.
Oh, holy.
Mother! But how can that be, defense?
The song of ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the baton, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Mitama here refers to the Mitama key.
Well, yes, it is the same word, but that doesn't mean...
We've been calling this the Magatama key. And that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it.
And I suppose you know the right way?
I
Are we
do,
looking at the same
Your
song?
Majesty.
Hello? Yeah, wait a minute.
To use the key properly, you have to first... If we turn the Magatama shape upside down like this,
Whoop.
it becomes the Kuranese symbol of the soul. In other words, a Mitama.
Okay.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit into the lock that way.
Oh,
You guys, please.
I knew he was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all.
You're the same thing
there
as
must
he
be
is.
there must be some other place this key fits. But where? Let's see. What were the words to the song of ceremony again?
That zoom.
When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Where should the Mitama key actually be used? Ah, there we go.
Got it.
Oh, an
Nice.
animation?
Yeah,
Nice.
Holy shit.
We're getting thrown a bone here. Nice. Ooh, nice. Badass.
My goodness. The treasure box. It really opened. No way, man.
What? No!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to open the treasure box.
Wow, that's a little roundabout way to get to that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all over, Mr. Payne.
How so?
Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy.
Then what you're saying is...
Neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Matama key. Peace, love, and understanding. But I'm not done yet.
Fuck.
Please recall the scene of the crime on the floor of Mr. Roll's body. Was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state.
No.
And so, there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding. You're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Here we go.
Angrily strums guitar. Is he gonna explode? What's gonna happen?
Oh.
Jesus.
Nice. Fucking 3 angles and shit.
Oh fuck. Killed himself.
Yeah. Cuckoo.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That's so over the top.
That was a good breakdown. That
The
was pretty
fucking
good.
cuckoos.
I liked it.
Curse him. It's all his fault. Why'd he have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? On my way to the storeroom after the morning dance. It's his fault I had to cause that blackout and clock him good.
Okay, just admit everything. It's time. It's time, really.
I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they do to me? I couldn't let. I had to stop it.
Oh, Pain, what are you gonna do? Die, probably.
Lose his hair.
Lose his hair!
What a shocking development.
Teru.
I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
No. My perfect, unblemished record. Destroyed. The incredible Pain. Ruined. No!
Oh no, it's lagging. Oh, okay.
Oh, my hair is fading!
Wow, he's just completely bald.
I told you.
Like, not even on the sides. He's just completely... Alright. It's not a bad look.
Peace. I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused. I'll be your guide. Not guilty!
Yeah! Oh shit. Something a little special.
Not guilty! He's unfazed. He is not unfazed.
Honestly, that bald look suits him. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Fucking just embrace it.
Damn, dude. Is that the same day? Is that a different day?
I don't know.
I think it's probably like right after.
Yeah, after the,
1 week has passed.
Still quite a commotion. The people in the gallery show no sign of clearing out.
I can't believe it. Not guilty. I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy?
Can you believe that guy?
I feel everybody's eyes on me.
This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us.
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable.
My dog's barking in the background. Surely add to the atmosphere.
Mr. Wright!
Yeah, it's that dog. You know.
Yeah.
It's got eyebrows. I love him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Albie.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while.
It definitely was.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did you ever get this way in the first place? Or how did it ever get this way in the first place?
Allow me to explain. At least, I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have always been based on her benevolence and insight.
Right. Raifa, the royal priestess.
Don't trust her one bit either.
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? To explain, outsider, how verdicts founded on the truth imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says. But even with her benevolence and divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving the wrongful convictions.
Mr. Wright! Shh!
Huh?
Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested.
Rebel?
That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system. Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh, who the hell is this guy?
they call themselves the Defiant Dragon,
Of course.
and they're led by a scary guy named Dirk.
Just a jerk.
Durkay.
Dirky. They'll do
Dirky.
anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes.
Durkey. I remember people in the gallery.
Oh,
I cut out again, Caesar.
Hey.
you cut out Caesar. Who couldn't hear you.
100% A.
Yeah.
Dookie. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. Huh.
Things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy.
Uh-oh.
Pardon the intrusion.
Who is this? Oh,
Let me voice this guy.
You.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
you.
ahead.
Oh, okay.
You. Yeah, you. You want to talk to... I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it?
She.
Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are? I'm the Coronese Minister of Justice.
Just.
What the?
The name's Inga Kakul Grain.
Wait.
I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there.
Look at him, Barry.
No.
You were? Wow. The Minister of Justice.
Just voice this guy like a McCree.
Do it.
So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all.
Minister Inga, how are you, sir?
Run along, mini monk. Grown-ups are talking here.
Bitch.
Fuck.
Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir.
What is
May I
his
help you with
full name?
something? Oh, sorry. No. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like
Oh.
you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Well then.
You're my type.
You're looking pretty cute, brother. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage.
You got a thick neck there, boy.
You got a pretty mouth. Oh yeah. Might as well share this little morsel with you.
And share something with you.
Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, I see. Or
Who's just
thief,
like-
right?
Hey, shorty, what that
She?
tongue do?
Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty they'd pilfered right there in his den.
Yeah, they did.
But he seemed like such a nice man.
Oh, you're supposed to run
Why,
along.
Mr. Roll?
Fuck
Why?
off, kid.
Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook.
Oh, Mook? How could you say that?
I think he's supposed to be like an old school gangster. See?
Well, let me see if I can do that. Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing.
I don't like it.
I don't know which one.
Just do McCree.
Okay, all right. I had my men check out that understanding fella too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents.
What?
We told you to run along, kiddo.
They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So we gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow. I see. Thank you for letting me know.
Thanks.
Yeah, say, Wright. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it?
Excuse me, sir.
First not guilty ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, yikes, I'm in for it now.
This guy.
Now that you're here, I'm overcome with feelings.
Overcome with feelings, see?
Feelings, see?
But thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious natural treasures got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash. Let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. You'd do best to read it between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice. Catch my drift? Even a dirty, no good Nick punk knows to cash in on his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor. Keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soul it is you're standing on.
Oh, see ya.
Yikes. He was kind of scary, wasn't he?
It was something.
Yeah, well, no use worrying about it.
He came on to me the whole time.
We have more important things to think about.
Oh,
Such as when we can continue the sightseeing tour?
yes.
Tour? Ooh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there are still lots of temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls and the blah blah blah, and I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view, and then there's this place up on the Danes on the really steep cliff, and you see the Twilight Widow, and
All right, slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time.
when we're done with all that, we can go to Miss Maya together. Go and see Miss Maya together.
Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay.
I somehow thought that dog was gonna have play a bigger role in everything.
Uh-oh.
So, how about that not guilty,
What?
jerk?
Hello? Who the fuck are
Weird.
you?
I've never seen cutscenes before.
Who's this guy?
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning.
Sounds like the wind.
Anime.
Yeah, that was very Animu, the voicing. Oh, and we won.
Yes.
This music. Yeah. Yo, I wasn't expecting a short, very, very short animated clip from an
Right?
anime.
Crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about those. There's
What?
more.
Is that a castle? What? Where are we? What's happening?
Alice in Wonderland.
Another cutscene.
This is so Animu. Is it not Alice in Wonderland? Hello?
Yeah, this is Ghibli as fuck.
I don't know what's happening.
Behold my
What?
bow.
He's a dragon.
Fuck. She's dead.
Wow.
Fucking
Nice
dead.
no. I can't believe she's fucking dead.
Oh, her.
Rias?
It's like is this a TV show?
She's familiar.
Yeah, she's in Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
So this is like
I've
a TV
seen-
show.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
I've
it's like a
seen
TV
her
show or something.
Oh, who's this guy with the two little like
Apollo
fucking
Justice.
tufts?
Yeah.
it was Apollo.
That's the lawyer for this
Apollo.
case, I think.
He's got antenna.
Yeah, so right after those first 3 games with Phoenix, it switches over to, I guess I have a profile here,
No, he's
Apollo
not there yet.
Justice,
Yeah.
who ends up working
Truce.
under Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Antenna. Alright.
I think Phoenix gets his he gets his well, I don't know, it's a spoiler.
Yeah,
I've heard I've
Yeah.
heard of it already where he gets his license removed somehow. I don't know how,
yeah.
Mhm.
but it happened. I saw it. So I don't even know where. I don't even know where. Just on Twitter maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard it.
Yeah, so at some point during that time, Phoenix also adopts Trucy, this magician girl.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to get
Magician
into this one right now.
It's fine.
It's
I mean,
kind of late.
Yeah,
It is 12:30. She is in a show. Ah! Did someone just get murdered for real? Is that the next case? What a name.
someone's
Truce.
gonna get murdered for real.
Oh yeah, somebody good. Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna save you here.
Nice hair.
So, I don't
There's
know if
a
you
lot
guys
of
even want to
characters.
get into this case, because it does introduce a bunch of new characters. So there's Apollo, there's Trucy. Athena was introduced in the game before this, and she does psychological profiling.
Her hair is something else.
Yeah,
She's got the side pony, but also like a bang that could kill a man.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
The murder weapon.
Pretty
Her
sure.
bang.
What a weapon.
Phoenix probably shows up again somewhere in this chapter. So
She gets a haircut right after like the murder.
Yeah, I mean,
no one will ever know.
yeah, for real.
So
Huh.
yeah, that's probably a
Okay.
good place to stop.
Yeah, maybe. Just because it is getting a little late.
Mhm.
But that was a lot of fun. It
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of fun. I love Phoenix.
Hmm.
He's a good lad.
Yeah,
I want to meet fucking Visor Man Godot or
Yeah,
whatever.
well, yeah,
we need to play it.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
play. Yeah, we need to play the first 3 for sure.
Yeah.
The first, I own the first. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Well,
Caesar
there you
again. I
go.
don't know why. Eric got him for me.
Yeah.
Do I have him downloaded?
how would we record it though?
Dude,
Same way that.
Oh, just stream it on like YouTube and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You, you have OBS already, right, Lisa?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got OBS Streamlabs rather.
Yeah.
Same thing. It is OBS, but I got Streamlabs, so I can just record the video to my computer
Yeah.
and then upload it at another time.
3 games is a lot, so I don't know if you want to like read some of it together or stream it or
I don't know if my computer's strong enough to have a call going and a game and a stream.
Yeah.
yeah.
It has a hard time.
Well, you have it on PS4, right?
No.
I have the game
Oh.
on PS4, but
Oh, I thought you got the game on PS4.
no, I sent her the game on Steam.
Oh.
This is on sale.
Got you. I could have sworn it was PS4. That's why I thought, oh, we'll just stream it all on YouTube while we, sit and chat. But I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. There it is. The trilogy. There he is! Yeah, he's got fucking crazy visor going. and
He's awesome though.
Guy Godot.
Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like, I mean, obviously Soldier 76, but also he looks like a Kotatsu from Tiger and Bunny with like a visor slapped on and white hair.
Yeah.
Kotatsu got a job changed. Let's see. This music. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, I've seen a lot
nice.
of him. Like
That's
the
music from All Justice, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm downloading it, but there's a picture of like the what do I want to say? Like a detective guy.
Oh, Gumshoe.
I've seen
Yeah,
him.
Gumshoe.
He's literally just Gumshoe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gumshoe's great.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? I'm not sleepy. I
Me
had an
neither.
energy drink.
Same.
I
Me
mean, I
too,
guess we could do
actually.
a little more. I just
Well,
I'm gonna.
yeah, you don't
knock
have.
it
Yeah,
out.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
Besides, it is a good stopping point, so it's totally
Oh.
fine.
It
Yeah.
is a good stopping point. Yeah. Well, thank you for hanging, Ren. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Hmm.
It's a cool game. It was a little bit roundabout that last point. I was kind of like, "What are we doing?" But
Yeah.
we made it.
This game, if anything that is a little frustrating about it, it's that sometimes you know what the answer is, but you have to guide Phoenix on the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you could join us. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, wait, are you going to bed then, Lisa?
No, Ren is popping up. Popping
I'm
out.
sorry.
She's
Yeah.
done.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to go to bed.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Good
All right,
night.
good night.
Good night.
Alright,
Good night.
everyone.
Bye.
Sleep well.
Bye.
Bye.